Here are my predictions for week 15 of the Premier League season part 1, and in the first game we have Aston Villa versus Arsenal, and both of these teams are actually in very, very good form. However, Arsenal are the team who are top of the table. They're the ones in blistering form, they're the ones scoring goals left, right and centre. So here I'm going to predict Arsenal to win this game 2-0. And in the second game we have Bournemouth versus Chelsea, and even though Chelsea lost their last game to Leeds United 3-1, I do think that Bournemouth's bad run of form will play into Chelsea's hand here, and even though they did lose their last game, I do still think that Chelsea's previous run of form will help them in this game. So here I'm going to predict Chelsea to win quite a comfortable game 3-1, even though the start of the game might be a bit uncomfortable for them. So in the next game we have Everton versus Nottingham Forest, and even though both of these teams have won 3, lost 1 and drawn 1 in their last 5, I would say the fact that Everton are higher in the table, they are at home and they have won 2 more games than Nottingham Forest this season, would give them a slight edge in this game going forward momentum wise. So here I'm going to pick Everton to win a very close game 2-1. And next we have Manchester City versus Sunderland, which is quite an interesting game to be honest, because Man City, one of the best teams in the league, versus Sunderland, one of the surprise teams of the league. However, I do think that overall Manchester City will just overwhelm Sunderland. Even though Sunderland have been one of those surprise teams, I do expect Man City to eventually come through and win this game quite comfortably, even though Sunderland could give them problems to start with. So overall I will predict Manchester City to win this game 3-1. So our last game is Newcastle United versus Burnley, and with Newcastle being in pretty good form, not losing in their last 3, and Burnley losing their last 5 straight and being 19th in the table, I think it's pretty obvious here that I'm going to pick Newcastle to win this game 2-0.